I never get tired of it. Just don't get tired of it. What's the next one going to look like? I know I keep saying it, but that's just cool. So cool. Then I really didn't have high hopes for this, but I like it. And the deeper into it I get, the more solid the wood's getting. And this is all nice and yeah, I'm glad I decided to take slabs instead of turning this into lumber. Just given the end grain on this, I didn't anticipate much from this log because this here is all solid maple. You can see that color, like that's just still good and solid. Whereas this here, when it's turning this white color, it's starting to really get into the, I don't know, into the realm of rot. But other than this dark brown stuff, which is punky, yeah, I can poke my finger into that, this is all solid. So I really didn't expect that. Yeah, learn something new every day, I guess. So I went 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches thick on this piece. Start getting into some heavier tabletops. Ooh. Not as much. Wow. That's kind of not as much going on, but so here we're getting into, that's on the outside. This was probably on the ground or up against another log, so it stayed wet, and so it's punky and soft. Have to be careful with that if we want to keep that and stabilize it. Not that I know how to stabilize it yet. This has still got good structure to it here and here. That's just, that's pretty neat. I like that. See, you got some of the fungus still in there, eating away at it in the hole. Cool stuff going on there. So yeah, so we went from this, which is on the other side of that, to this where we've got more of the solid, darker maple. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to finish this log up and then we'll take a look at it after that. Alright, see you in a bit. So what I've decided to do is flip it over. And I just wrecked some of it. So that stuff I said I had to be careful of, I wasn't careful of it. And I just pulled it off. Yeah. And as I was saying, I'm going to flip this over. It's kind of punky here on this side. So I'm going to take some 1 inch, I guess probably 1 inch slabs off of here down to about that level there, which is just below where the punkiness is, and then I'm going to leave that about 4 inch thick slab. That will be a coffee table sometime in the future. So the blade, I think I hit a rock that was in the bark. So the last cut wasn't all that great, so I may have to change it. I'm going to give this a try and see if it cuts through here, and if it does, if I can get these last 2 or 3 cuts off of here, great. If not, then I'm going to have to change the blade, which I don't really want to do. Yeah, that blade needs to be changed, but I'm not going to change it, so it's going to be some really slow cuts. And so I'm going to shut this off, make the cuts, and then I'll show you what I got, because I just don't feel like I have that much footage to go through. Alright. Well, here's the first cut. That's all soft. That's that funky rock stuff there. There's there. Solid, surprisingly. Could be interesting if into epoxy, I guess. Like I said, I'm not really into epoxy. I haven't done it. Not keen on putting plastic together with wood, but I don't know, I might give it a try. Anyways, see you at the next cut. What we got. It looks like we're getting into some harder wood. Getting some more of that not rotten or not spalted maple, just the aged maple. It's kind of cool. Not going to complain about that. Again with the fungus growing in the holes. Can't get your fingers on the stuff to pull it out, but it's like, I don't know, like foam, spray foam almost. And its consistency. That kind of makes me not want to cut through this, but I'm gonna, yeah, one more cut, and then I'll be done with this log anyways. That's the final cut. I got through it without changing the blade. But that last cut, I could have probably milled an entire log with a fresh blade in the time it took me to do that last cut. But, oh, that's interesting. That's really soft, but it's protected on all sides. I don't know if you can see that. I'll turn this over first. That's really nice. God, I love spalted lumber. Nature just fascinates me sometimes. Like a 4-inch thick slab. There's that fungus that's growing in the hole. And it's like a mushroom, it's just a fungus. That's an interesting character there with those holes. That's a little soft there. Everything else is pretty firm except for that, which is really punky, but as I was saying earlier, it's well protected. That could get stabilized up with some epoxy or something. That could potentially be a really nice coffee table. Oh, what do you think? Or we can take a look at the other side. Ah, a reversible tabletop. Yeah, that could work. Then you can change it up. But this is a little sketchy here, this soft stuff.